Alright, chatters. Maylene. I'm pretty worried for this fight. While I was prepping this fight, I was not really scared. You can see our Gliscor is healed. We did get Poison Heal. He's poisoned. I'm so excited about that. This is the team we're looking at. I think Metacham will be pretty easy. I think Lucario will be pretty easy. I think Toxicroak will be pretty easy. We have some other, solid Pokemon here. Just real quick, there's a couple things I want to mention. First, nickname theme. I don't care about nicknames that much in Nuzlocke. It was supposed to be like colors or like something that is the same color as the Pokemon or something like that. So if you've been confused, that's what it is. This was a trade Pokemon. I didn't bother to change the name. And I also didn't name like my first 10 encounters because I decided I didn't want to do a nickname theme. And then halfway through I was like, I probably should. We've caught a Spiritomb since. And this is the other place where I want to kind of connect up is I did originally take the Manaphy and I actually hatched it on the route with the Spiritomb. I forgot Spiritomb was here. And I was like, okay, well, tough. Manaphy's my encounter. I started progressing through the game. I used Manaphy in a couple random trainer fights. But I started looking at some other Nuzlocke online, and I started looking at, like, Manaphy's stats and its move pool, and it just felt really good. Like, even in this fight, for example, I was just, like, looking at Toxicroak, which Toxicroak has, right, most of Toxicroak's moves, both of Toxicroak's stabs are neutral on Manaphy, but Manaphy just, like, took, like, 25% from each of them, outsped, had Psychic, and one-shot. And it's, like, something about that, just, like, being able to resist doubles, like, being able to be neutral to double stabs, still take less than 30%, and then outspeed and get a move that is quad effective against, like, something. It's, like, I could imagine Manaphy doing that in a lot of fights, and that just felt really broken to me. I decided I didn't want to do Mythicals. I ran into, like, another place where I could encounter Jirachi, and I didn't want to encounter Jirachi there, so I was just, like, in general, I was like, I don't want to do Legendary or Mythical encounters. So I put Manaphy in the death box, basically, where I have all my other, like, non-encounters, encounters that I caught or got gifted and didn't actually want to take, and I picked up Spiritomb. So here's Spiritomb. You can say it's cheating, whatever. That's my rule set. I know I used it in a couple random trainer battles, but random trainer battles are so irrelevant. Like, what makes these Nuzlocks fun are these big boss battles. And I do still take random trainer battles seriously, but that was a very niche situation, and if you thought I was going to restart the run when I'm already choked on time, that's pretty insane. So here's our team. I'm a little scared about specifically the Gallade, and maybe we'll see why. But I don't know. We have 6 calcs up, 1 for each Pokemon. I think I'm going to do that for the major battles from going forward. And we didn't actually have a boss fight since the last time we saw us with the tag battle. We had a couple ace trainers which were difficult. I failed a Murkrow encounter. It was actually insane. It was in the Lost Tower. I think I like put it, I couldn't put it to sleep, which was the problem, but I think I used like 15 Dusk Balls. Eventually I switched into Porygon 2, it mean-looked me, taunted me so I couldn't recover, and I was down to like 20 HP after using 15 Dusk Balls, and I had to run. I was like mad, dude, I was mad, because it was kind of hyped about Murkrow. I like Honchkrow a lot. And oh my god, dude, like, the fact that 1, I couldn't put it to sleep, 2, it had mean look and taunt, and it wouldn't stay in, 15 Dusk Balls when I'm in like a cave area, like, I don't know. Maybe Dusk Balls wouldn't have worked, but it is what it is. Okay, Machamp is here. This is really, really good. Sorry that I wasn't locked in for the first part of that fight. We have Choice Band. We got the Choice Band and the Choice Scarf, not the Choice Specs yet, but Choice Band Aerial Ace just kills this thing. Machamp should click Thunder Punch, which means we have the best possible switch into Gliscor. Or not. Should be fine though. Yeah, we got some good healing. Like, look at how much healing we get, dude. So Aerial Ace isn't a 2 KO. Okay, I'm also just gonna make sure. But like, we heal so much from leftovers and Poison Heal that I don't really think we're in a bad spot. Where's my Machamp calc? Here we go. Machamp against my Gliscor. A high roll would, or a crit would do 98. So we are out of crit range. We just click Aerial Ace. I was supposed to run Brick Break on this thing, and I was also supposed to run Brick Break on Drapion, and that was a pretty big part of that set, so I'm actually a little nervous, because I'm pretty sure I forgot to put those moves on. Oh, what is Payback Crit? Payback does more damage, doesn't it? Payback Crit would almost kill us. Or Payback Crit would kill us. A high roll of Payback Crit would have killed us there. But we're good. Champ takes a little more poison damage. I'm just gonna click Aerial Ace again. You're gonna click Ice Punch here, which is actually like the worst switch in possible for me. But I don't really have a better plan. Let's see how much this does. Okay. Crit Ice Punch. Where is my... Crit Ice Punch. What is wrong with this calc? This is Typhlosion. I'm fairly confident Crit Ice Punch doesn't kill us. That did 29 damage. We have an Aspear Berry, so he cannot freeze me. I'm not even going to calc it. We're good. That one did even less, I'm pretty sure. This always kills. Beautiful. Hopefully we still don't bait and Glade. We want Glade to come in as late as possible. Beautiful. This should be a Fire Punch. I really hope this is Fire Punch. Fire Punch makes my life so easy. A Burn is even fine here because I have Marvel Scale, which we've literally used in the past. Fire Punch. 126. That's a crit. It's not a crit. Dude, that's so much damage. Okay. This is my Infernape calc. Close combat crit would do 94. Should be out of range. He just Fire Punches again. What? That's a crit. Oh my god. And we get burned. That does mean our defense is boosted now, though. I think this kills. Okay. Close combat crit wouldn't have killed there. But that was a lot from Fire Punch. Damn, dude. Lucario, beautiful. Glade is last. All that matters. And that should mean we're good to go. Basically, what was scary about Glade is Glade has screens. And screens would make every single move we click right now half damage. This Lucario is also pretty scary. It has adaptability. There's potentially something that could go wrong here. I've currently banned setup moves before Maylene. So that's another thing, is like, we'll see if I need setup moves after this, but right now, setup moves would be unbanned after Maylene. I have Dragon Dance on this thing because it's not a TM. So if I wanted to use it after Maylene, I have to have it, but I'm not going to click it now. It would have technically been the optimal move. Let me make sure I'm not dead to crit here. He rolled pretty low on both of those. Aura Sphere could do 68. So we're not dead to crit. Completely fine. And this fight, we basically won. I'm pretty sure. As long as my calcs are correct, 68 is the max roll he could do with any hit here. And as far as I'm aware, Glade can't hit Spiritomb. Beautiful. I have a Citrus Berry. Gyarados walls this thing so insanely well. Like, unbelievably well. It's insane. And Gyarados finally has fully 100% accurate moves in Earthquake since we got the TM, which just means it's actually complete. Let me just make sure this thing doesn't have anything that would be crazy. Drain Punch, yeah. So, basically to outline it, our original plan was to go into Drapion. and to have Brick Break. But I'm pretty sure I forgot to teach Brick Break to both Drapion and Gliscor. Both of them were supposed to have Brick Break. Basically, Drapion was supposed to sit in front of this thing and click Brick Break. The fear with Drapion was that Drapion's actually neutral to Drain Punch, which means if he started clicking Drain Punch, it would do about 35 to 40%. It would have been healing him, and Knockoff only did like 50 to 60, Poison Jab only did like 40 to 50, so there was like a lot of rolls that would have mattered, and basically if he was opting for Drain Punch instead of screens, I would have been in a really, really bad position, although the whole reason I needed Drapion was because this thing had screens, because otherwise this thing just gets walled by Spiritomb. I was also going to run Brick Break on Gliscor, so that if Drapion had to kill this thing, because it was clicking Drain Punches, but it got a screen up, Gliscor could come in, hopefully on either Infernape Machamp, or maybe even Lucario, and click Brick Break while those mons were out. Honestly, I probably could have even gone to Gliscor here, actually, but there's no reason to risk it. So I meant to bring double Brick Break, which I clearly did not do. Yep, can't hit me. But since Gallade was the last Pokemon, it meant that that literally didn't matter at all, and it actually made my life really easy because it meant I could just go into Spiritomb, right? Spiritomb otherwise would have been a perfect counter for this, but because it had screens, I needed to do that. And to be honest, right, like ultimately that was the I made that mistake, not bringing Brick Break, which is a mistake that like I usually like. If I felt like it would have endangered the run, I would have just restarted, because I think that's like a stupid reason to lose a lock as well and lose so much time. But I kind of had a feeling we might be able to do it. Mostly, is this Drain Punch? Beautiful. Mostly because like I had looked at our team and it's like, okay, Gallade can't hit this, it can't hit Spiritomb. I'm pretty sure Staraptor outspeeds and kills with Choice Band Aerial Ace. So it wouldn't want to come in on either of those Pokemon. So this was my lead. This, right, like, he just, every single one of his Pokemon was better at dealing with Gliscor than Gallade, right? Toxicroak had Ice Punch, Lucario had special moves, so Gallade would never come in on Gliscor. So Gallade might, but even, Gallade probably wouldn't even come in this, because this thing's really bulky. And again, it just says, like, if he had Toxicroak alive, Toxicroak comes in and kills this thing. So, like, there's basically no Pokemon, except for maybe Gyarados, that Gallade could have come in on. And since he ended up sending out Lucario last, and even then, right, again, if Machamp was still alive when Gyarados was out, he has Thunder Punch. If Infernape was still alive when I had Gyarados, Infernape has Rock Slide. So it was just like, I kind of had made a team that Gallade was scared of. Gallade was scared of every single Pokemon in this team, mostly because it couldn't do damage. And I don't think the AI is like, oh, I can't do damage, but I can set up screens, so I'm going to switch in. The AI only counts whether or not it can do damage, and since it didn't see damage in any of these Pokemon, I never switched in. Which was really, really great for me, because we didn't even have to use Drapion. I did buy a second Leftovers, now that we're in Veilstone. I've gotten a ton of evolutions. But I'm excited, dude. I love Gliscor is my favorite Pokemon, if you guys didn't know. This was its debut, and that was really, really fun. This was the debut... Is this the first time you guys have seen Staraptor, maybe? And it's definitely the first time you've seen this thing. So the first time we've seen a couple mods. Maybe even the first time you get to see Gyarados, I don't know. But that was really cool. I hate that poison damage still takes when I'm a poison heal Pokemon. Like, come on, dude. I don't even take damage in battle. Why do I take damage outside? But yeah. A lot of people talk about that fight being scary, and outside of Gallade, that fight wasn't really that scary, but I think I had built, like, a really, really good team for it. And banned Manaphy in the process. This video is probably getting a little long. I just want to... I don't know if I explained that Brick Break screens, which is why Brick Break was so important. And we do have the Brick Break TM. But didn't end up needing it, because that fight was just so easy. Hey, Dawn. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet? Yes, we have to go do a Team Galactic battle. But for Maylene, pretty easy. Not a whole lot of trouble there. That's 4 badges down. We're halfway through in badge count. Definitely not in hours because we have all the Team Galactic stuff. But deathless continues. I don't think we risked a single crit in that whole fight, and we did get crit. We did. Milo got crit, but you definitely didn't risk a crit. You didn't risk a freeze. You didn't risk anything. Pretty impressive. Pretty happy with that fight. That is, I think that might be the cleanest fight that I've recorded so far. There's like literally nothing went wrong outside of me forgetting Brick Break, but we played into that and we did well. So yeah, if you guys are mad, if you guys are gonna say Manaphy is cheating, whatever, I don't really care. It'd be like that. And yeah, it continues. I'm so excited to use Gliscor, dude. I know Gliscor is broken, but like, I can never do that. I've also banned Chansey, by the way. If somebody wanted me to get a Chansey encounter, I've banned Chansey. I've banned that. I banned Manaphy. I've banned all legendaries and stuff like that. We're doing 1 encounter per route, per like named location. I'm not accounting for the new named locations that are in this ROM hack. We're having level caps at each boss fights. I don't know if I'm gonna have setup moves or not. Right now they've been banned until Maylene. I might continue to ban them. And yeah. We got a Scizor too, so that'll be exciting, that'll be fun. I've definitely pushed this recording over a little long, but I love this theme so much. I'll let you guys listen to a little bit, but I'll see you guys next time.